See if Tommie home. Oh.
What's popping, everybody? Welcome back to Media Showdown. Today, Goddess is resting. Okay, prayers for Goddess. I ain't putting her business out on YouTube, but just send some prayers up so some healing can come down. Send some positive energy her way. If she's feeling well, she will join us today. But if not, she'll be back on Friday in full force. Today, it is myself, Miss Poppington, Kristen, and Dre. Now, it's going to be a showdown to remember because it's about to go down because it's been a lot going on this internet, child. And we're going to talk about it. But I am going to give y'all a full riot act and disclaimer ahead of time. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me good? We're going to be talking about this from a real situation and perspective, from a real life adult perspective. All of us are adults. We are going to talk about it from an adult perspective. So what does that mean? We're going to be honest. That's what's going to happen up here today. We finna be honest. So if you can't handle honest conversation, then maybe this ain't the live for you. And you may want to come back a little later on or come back to another video at another time because we're going to get down to the nitty gritty and say what needs to be said. Okay. All right. We're going to be part of the solution and not part of the problem. You hear me? All right. So Poppington, what's popping with you today?
Besides waking up and feeling crazy because of all the things that happened yesterday and this morning, I'm good, but I'm ready to bleed. I'm ready to bleed everybody and everything because this whole situation is starting to get out of hand and it's emotionally and mentally draining and we got to get ourselves together.
I agree. Kristen, what's popping off with you?
Not much. Hey y'all, what's up? I ain't really doing too much.
You all right? You sound like you was puffing on some of Dre's private stock.
No, just running around right now.
Okay.
I'm good though.
All right. As long as you good. Dre.
We gotta
What's
get
popping?
ourselves together. We gotta get out. Hey, why is I not sitting here chillaxing, hiding, Cootie Brown? But how's everybody doing today?
I guess we all here. You know, we all here. I wish the birds would shut up, but I guess they got something to say too in the background.
Yeah,
Because
they here
I'm
for the
sitting
birds.
outside.
They
I'm
here to
sitting
talk to the
outside.
birds. The birds and the
Mm-hmm.
conversation. You know, it's a lot of birds and ducks and roaches and pheasants. Oh, sorry.
Well, damn, you done went down all the rodents, okay? All right. So it is no surprise. Everybody by now knows that Tesehki and Chrisean are feuding, which I ain't here for it. If I don't think any of us are here for what's been going down because it's been a lot going on. And this is too much. This is too much. It's some he say, she say going on, and people in. I don't even know what to say at because I'm trying to keep it cute before we get rolling. You know, I don't want to give too much away in the beginning of things, but it's too much going on. All right. Now, yesterday, you know, we got a live from Chrisean, got two lives from Chrisean to be precise. And this is how we discovered that there was some BS going on. But actually, no, I'm lying. That's not how we discovered there was some BS going on. I'm lying. How we discovered that there was some BS going on is because somebody who was outside while the baddies was doing what the baddies was doing, they caught on film. And this is so like traumatizing and triggering to me. I don't know about y'all, but this is triggering to me because this is very reminiscent of Baddies East when people who were out there spectating caught video of what was going on and then it was leaked out on the internet and all hell broke loose. This reminds me of that. I don't know. Is it giving y'all some flashbacks? Are y'all triggered?
Very much so. Very, very much so.
triggered. I'm very much so triggered, but it's a lot of moving parts, and a lot of people don't
Honestly,
understand what's going on. So
yeah, for real. It's like
'cause it's like,
deja vu of the last time.
mm-hmm.
That's a whole fact. Goddess is in the chat. Hey, Goddess. Everybody send Goddess some hearts in the chat. She's in the chat. She's in the chat. So she's here, but she's not up here because she can't be up here right now. But y'all send some hearts in the chat for Goddess because she's still here.
Salute, J
Yeah,
Bird.
I'm completely triggered by this, and it was giving me the icks because I was like, oh hell no, not again. And I'm gonna show y'all the video. I'm gonna show y'all the video. If you haven't watched the whole YouTube video that I did recapping the day, I guess you could say yesterday, it's there. You can go and watch it, but they're outside in front the Sprinter, and it just really triggered the hell out of me because let's just play the clip.
All right, get in here. Get in here. Get in here. You know it's my city. Everybody's gonna go home. All y'all motherfuckers. You never tell them. Sure. Like I said. Where the fuck is the vote of this shit? None of my bitches get on the funeral. If y'all niggas don't want to die today, none of my bitches get on the funeral. Fuck out here. This shit ready to run. Hope you niggas can fight. This shit ready to run. Cut the bitches' mics off. Y'all not set that up. You're not doing this thing. Get back in these things. Y'all niggas jump in these things. You ain't in here, nigga. What happened? Hey, you said, hold check in. Shut up.
Now, I told y'all that's a part of a video, so y'all getting a little bit of a video.
What I sound like a what you call it? A put 'em up, like a strong arm robbery.
It did, but you know what? This is exactly the energy and the timing that we got the first time. But this time, you know, the first time when they was in the field, and you know, right after Tesehki and March had got it in, you know, there was a whole thing about a pew pew and all of that because we ain't at 10 minutes yet, so we still got to kind of behave ourselves. I mean, even though they said we can say what we want to say, there's certain things I just don't feel comfortable saying until further on in because the AI be listening in the beginning. But there was a whole pum that was brought up against Chrisean then when she was pregnant. And now we're hearing from Chrisean that there was a whole pum situation going on. I'm gonna play that live as well for y'all. We gonna play all the lives for y'all, okay? So even if you saw it, y'all didn't see it with us live to get our commentary on it, but we gonna go through it. Now, she's outside and she's trying to get to Chrisean. I mean, Chrisean is going around everywhere she is. You see Chrisean too, but security is not letting them get at each other. She's highly upset. Chrisean is calm. Security is frantic. People don't know what's going on, which is telling me that everybody was not abreast of what was happening. The only person, and this is just my observation, I'm not saying it's true. I'm just saying this is what I saw. Out of everybody that was there, Biggie's asking her what happened. Mariah is very quiet. And when people are quiet, to me, this is just my observation. Again, I'm not saying this is so. I'm just saying this is what I see. It's giving that Mariah may have been the bone carrier, or somebody may have carried the bone to Mariah, because Mariah didn't look like she was worried about what was going on or none of that. But it's some he say, she say shit going on. What say you?
I think so too. Now that you put it in that perspective, I think that Mariah went ahead and said what she heard or what she thought she heard, and it wasn't what she thought she heard. So when it all boils down, You can't, once you grow, you can't go off what other people say. He say, she say. That's high school. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to get to, especially when you got money on the line, you got potential deals on the line. You get what I'm saying? You got to learn how to be mature and talk to the person to see if that's what was said, because now you know what was said. It's like, what is your problem? That is dangerous, putting everybody's life in harm's way, like a stick up robbery. Like I said, get out, cut the mics off, and all this and all that. No matter what Mariah said, it wasn't warranted. That, you know, no
I
matter what
agree
she
with
said, it
Dre.
wasn't warranted. That.
I definitely agree with you, Dre. I feel like going into this, Tesehki should have knew that people were going to try them. They were going to lie, no matter if they're friends or not. We got to remember, going to Henny's point, Mariah did jump into the whole beefing situation when it happened the last season when Chrisean was pregnant. She jumped in it. She snuffed Marsh or Jay. I don't even remember, but she snuffed somebody, got involved. Oh, you're my sister. You're my sister. So to me, it would be better for Mariah, for Mariah's sake, for them to be beefing than for them to be cool. So I could see her being the bone carrier. And she's known to carry bones and carry it wrong and exaggerate and lie. We saw that with the last fight that made her run off the cast the last time with Bianca. So yeah, I could see that.
I feel like it's either her or Anna because we didn't hear the yipping chihuahua say nothing either, and usually she's just hyped up like a crackhead running around everywhere. But it's that, like I said, they real calm. Biggie's all running around like sisters, like you can tell she's actually shocked to hear about it. But Anna and Mariah are both back cool now, like going and doing stuff together and all that stuff. I don't know if it's been 10 minutes, but they doing all
But with
that.
that,
And then Terraine shows up as well. Like, it's given like this was set up beforehand.
I agree. And we're past the 10 minutes, so we can say shit, damn motherfucker. Okay, comfortably now. All right, it's about to turn up. So if the kiddies are listening, put the kiddies to bed because this grown folk conversation. Okay? Hey.
Fuck it then. Let's go. But that's all I had to say. I think it was a setup. It's just everybody was too conveniently there and too calm. And usually, if it's something that's shocking, them two little matching chihuahuas is just running around, just beep, 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 beep. And they was both quiet. Mariah eating them damn chips. Like, come on, girl. Mm-mm.
But again, this is our observation. That doesn't make it so. We are on the outside looking in. And I want to keep saying that to people because there's things that have been spun just today. Things were getting spun. And we're going to talk about that too and show y'all just how easily it is to get lost in a narrative in your mind when you don't keep your mind open to, okay, this is a piece of a puzzle and we don't have all of it. So we just going off of what's being shown to us. But Chrisean in her first live gave us a lot of insight into what it is that all of that chaos that we first saw was about.
Y'all, I'm gonna keep it buck. So I don't really know what's going on. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be honest. I feel like everybody trying to kill him. And then like, I think y'all think it's funny till something really happens, right? Cause I ain't gonna be on done. I'm not gonna be the last. I ain't gonna be the one that's gonna be done. Do y'all hear what I'm saying? Do y'all hear what the fuck I'm saying? I'm not gonna be the one that's dying.
Now, I know when I first heard that, I'm like, oh my God. Because Tifa was talking about unaliving. She was talking about taking her son and I'm going to be his mom now and all of this and this and this and that. And then to hear this for me, it still took me back. What were your thoughts the moment you heard her say this?
My first thoughts were China and Charity both said something to this nature before any of this even happened.
You're right, because a lot of people may have missed it. But China had did a whole live and was talking about there was a plot to unalive her, unalive Chrisean, and then to hear this is just it's a lot. Pop.
First
Okay,
heard
Dre.
it.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was saying, well, when I first heard it, my first thought was it. My first thought was I just immediately got worried, anxious, and sad. Only because the way she said it was like she really believes that. Like she really believes that. And when people start really believing that something's going to happen to them, even if they don't want it to change the way that they are personally, it's going to change them. So my first thought was thinking about her mental stability and what she's going through. My second thought was the same thing you guys thought, like, dang, the other sisters already said something like this. Like, she's been saying this. We've heard about this whole thing about the jealousy thing, and if she gets out the way, who will be up next and all that. So it really worried me for her more than anything else, because it actually flashed me back to when we were scared like that with her and Blue, and we didn't know what he would do to her. And it,
Mm,
it kind of gave me a little traumatic flashback to that.
that's an interesting point you just made because I didn't even think about that. Dre?
Well, for me, it brought me back to the nephew, Rama, when he said that a sister tried to get somebody to unalive somebody. That's all. It took me back to that. And it's just sad that you will feel like your family members will put you in a position like that. But I couldn't rock and kick and skate with nobody like that. I don't care for nothing. But yeah, and I agree with all y'all.
All right, let's continue.
So, and it's kind of weird though, because I'm glad everything documented, yo. I'm glad everything documented, my nigga. Because, check this out. Alright, I wake up today. I'm at the hotel room because I need a break. I ran away from the whole set. Because I don't got a gun. So, and then y'all think it's funny because I didn't come to fight. So let me tell y'all what happened though. Let me tell y'all what happened. So, I don't even know where to start. So March is in the back. So basically, I'm doing my makeup and stuff. I get out the car, but I put the little window, the black truck, whatever. I'm doing my makeup, but I'm standing outside the car. On the passenger seat. Holy Spirit, like, and this is what I mean discernment, bro. Holy Spirit, like, why March sleep? So I'm like, March, why do you sleep? Get up. Remind you, we haven't pressed play yet. March don't even need to be up. She could be asleep. But for some reason, I'm checking March for not being up. Right? Or as soon as I say something to March, it was like a storm came out of nowhere. I'm like, you good? That's my sister. She's like, you said this, you said that. I said, Latifah, this is what you've been wanting to do. Are you okay? Why you ain't want to fuck me in, like, what? Latifah, I got every conversation recorded. Zeus Network recorded it. You know how stupid you gonna look when they know What I said was what happened. Y'all will finally see who Latifah really is. On my son, bro. On my son, bro.
I think we kind of have gotten an idea of who she is watching over this season and watching everything.
Definitely. Definitely. And not for nothing, I tell everybody all the time, I kind of understand, not saying that she's right, but because I'm a Gemini, I be understanding certain things that Tifa do. And not for nothing, we are very petty. We're very vindictive and we will hold a grudge forever. Forever. We'll act like everything's cool. As long as we can act like you don't exist, you're safe if we have a grudge against you. But the moment like you come in our face or we notice your presence and it aggravates our soul, it's like an automatic switch goes off and you can't hide the phoniness no more. And it's not right that she's doing that, but it just proves to me that she hasn't got over everything because she's still holding a grudge. That's how I'm looking at it.
I agree. I wholeheartedly agree. Dre, Kristen?
Sorry, the child was playing music, so I have myself muted. But I feel like, yeah, with Tom said, like it's only a certain amount of time before the that phoniness come out of you. You start showing who you really is. As far as Tesehki and Tesehki been wanting to do this, like Rashawn said. I feel like all of it was fake. It was just an opportunity for her to go pay off some debt, and she took it. And yeah, each sister had their own personal motive to do what they did. It wasn't a togetherness. Like, when they came together to protect her when she was pregnant, it was one mission. This one, Terraine had her own, and Tesehki had her own agenda. You know what I'm saying? Terraine problem was with Chrisean. I feel, in my humble opinion, that it was with Chrisean and March. And the second problem was Chrisean and Tommie. So it just looked crazy and confusing, but that's what I feel.
Kristen? Kristen?
Well, can I say something real quick? To the point that Dre made, it seems like my enemy, the enemy of my enemy is my friend type thing going on, even though they're sisters. But I see that dynamic going on. Like, okay, we're going to team up to get results for both of our selfish motives type thing.
Right. We all got our own selfish motives too. And it's like, and looking at other people, so I'm starting to side eye a lot of other folks, but I'll keep that opinion for another day.
Jesus. Nah, we side eye. Sorry, y'all. I'm eating my damn sunflower seeds instead of crunching. Oh, we lost Kristen. That's why I was like, Kristen.
Yeah, StreamYard threw me out for some reason. I don't know what happened. I wasn't even next to the phone and it threw me out.
It just threw me out too a minute ago.
I don't know what it was doing. Dang, that just threw me all off. What was we talking about?
About
her saying that. Huh?
Go ahead, Dre.
About Chrisean saying that she's not going to be the one to be unalive.
Oh,
yeah.
I got you. Oh, yeah, okay, I got you. I don't know. It for me is hard because I would like to see them together, but as Henny and all of y'all know, like I'm the type of person like I already don't trust shit, and a snake ain't gonna shed its skin and become a fucking bunny. Like I just don't know about. I don't know if she's ever gonna forgive Chrisean, or she, at least until she takes accountability and faces what she done. But I don't know if she's ever gonna do that. But until then, I think they're both never really fully gonna forgive the other one because Chrisean's not gonna get that validation, and Tifa's always gonna have that embarrassment instead of just facing that it's something that happened when she was a child as a product of what happened to her. So
I agree.
honestly, I don't know about the situation.
Well, we're gonna let this first live play out, and then we're gonna get into it because there's a lot that has to be said.
Because I didn't come to fight and I'm not fighting. And I'm not running no dodge, no phase, or none of that. None of that. They don't want to fight even if they wanted to. They don't want to fight. They don't want no smoke. Just straight up. Just straight up. So then boom. She been wanting to not. She pulled up with my other sister, Terraine. Terraine wanted this. Look, this is Terraine. This is the floor. You got the floor, Terraine. You seized your moment. Terraine pulled up with a gun. Okay. So you had to pull up. You had to pull up with a gun for Marsh. You had to pull up with a gun for Marsh. No, y'all really want to kill me. And it's crazy because telling you, my nigga, I don't even get into none of that shit, bro.
Now that's where the live cut off at. But Chrisean said Terraine showed up with a pew and that they're trying to backspace her. Now Tesehki also went live, and she went live, and Anna and Biggie were in the background talking, and child, she was upset because she said that Tommie said something about her. But I'm gonna let y'all hear it for yourselves because this thing right here ain't making no sense to nobody.
Always that. Like everything in the dark comes to the light, like for real.
Exactly.
Literally. Every motive, whether it's today, tomorrow, or even in the next 5 years. Every fucking motive, y'all.
That's really true.
And every time you put your guard down and you think, like, hey, maybe this and that, like we did that first walk in for that dinner, we put our guards on, we think, hey, maybe this and that. God gonna always show you, like, for real.
Listen, we did have our guard down for the dinner.
No, we did. And honestly, I had high hopes for the wrong people. That's just how I feel.
I'm just so corny, you know what I mean? I'm not for the weird stuff. I thought everything was genuine.
Right.
And this shit is fucked up. It's not.
Because you was just peaceful. We really just thought that shit was going to be good.
And yes, my true colors is I am not to be played with. Yes, that is true.
That is true.
Yes. I'm not to be played with. I give everybody respect. So much respect because I give everybody the benefit that you should be just like how I am. You know, big on respect. I'm big on respect. I'm going to give it to you. Because you know why? The way I move when motherfucker don't want to respect me, it's crazy. I'm giving you that. You should be the same way. So I automatically give everybody respect. You get what I'm saying?
I respect it too. Give me a reason not to.
It's like, come on now, like, what the fuck is you doing? What are we doing? If we cool and we on some ride or die shit, why you letting people diss me in front of you? Nobody dissing nobody around me. None of y'all dissing her around me. None of y'all.
I'm just steadily talking. I forgot I muted myself. Now I'm gonna pause this live here because I'm receiving word that Tessa has gone live and said that everything is good, which I'm really praying things are good and this ain't going to continue to happen. But let's talk about what happened and work our way to where they are now because I do have Tessa's live. So in this moment, I'm going to say this. It sounds to me, and we were talking about this behind the scenes before we came live. It sounds to me like Tesehki is feeling how Chrisean was feeling on the first season. Because on the first season, they were supposed to ride or die together. Tesehki was supposed to be slapping people and doing all of that stuff. But like I said in the video, instead of her holding up what she said she was going to do with her sister, she befriended Anna. Anna is who she was supposed to smack shit out of because Anna was talking shit on the internet, poking fun at her on the internet. And instead, Tesehki's like, oh, she fragile, bro. How fragile is Anna? Anna don't act, move, or speak like she's fragile. She got on here the first day and acted like she was all humble and all of that stuff. And then we got to see her for who she is, the yapping chihuahua. So now what I feel like is because what goes around comes around. That's karma, right? So now you feel how Chrisean was feeling on Baddies East, watching you while you was picking with her in the sprinter, talking about, ain't that right, Anna? Tell him, go ahead. Go ahead, Anna. Tell him, go ahead. And then you kikiing with this person for the next 2 seasons, calling this person sister and taking them under the wing and all of that stuff. And now you hear that's something we watched and we experienced right along with your sister. We watched it. And now you hear something and you feeling exactly how she was feeling, only what you heard wasn't true. So now you see how that felt. See, things always gonna go full circle. You gonna get to see how it feel. Now you got to see it. And it don't feel good feeling like your sister came in with an agreement and betrayed you. Now that she knows how that feels, hopefully they move accordingly. But what say y'all?
I say, well, okay, since everything is supposedly all good, now I have to change everything that I was going to say today because,
No, you
like I
don't.
said,
No, you don't.
I,
Because we're
uh,
going to talk about what happened and where we got to right now. Because we're
okay,
going to watch
so
it live.
I feel you're absolutely right. I feel like it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. I feel like she didn't think that Chrisean was going to come in and get the love that she was going to get from the people that she thought was cool with her. And Tesehki has to realize people are cool with you, but those same people that are cool with you love your sister. Being cool with somebody and loving somebody are 2 different things. You have your own little crew. You and Anna and them, y'all be off to the side. Tommie loves your sister. Rolly loves your sister. Scotty loves your sister. Jayla loves your sister. Like I can go on and on and on from this cast that actually messes with your sister more than they mess with you. So I definitely see where you say that she feels the way that Chrisean felt that season because in Chrisean's eyes, everybody was against her that season. And her sister turned everybody against her. So it might be feeling like that with Tesehki. But then again, I don't like the fact that you came on live and you're trying to play the same scenario and script that you played the last time. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I'm the victim. I hate that she does not take accountability for her actions at all. And I hate that you're not adult enough to be like, okay, wait a minute. You're coming, whether it's your friend or not, you're coming to me telling me my sister said something. We're trying to work this out. I can't believe she did that. Me being the older sister, me being older than all these people that's around you, period. You should have went to your sister behind the scenes and figured out what happened instead of letting your friends gas you up and put a battery in your back to do all of that. So it's like, okay, it's all good now, but more people need to apologize besides Chrisean. That's how I'm feeling. Like Tesehki needs to come out and be like, I was wrong. I got misinformation. I didn't know what was said really, and I apologize. And I feel like that would be the start of real reconciliation, because reconciliation can't start unless people take accountability for what they did and either apologize to either get forgiveness from their own self or get forgiveness from the person that they did wrong. So until she comes out and owns her part of it, I don't think it's ever gonna. Because people can say whatever they want about Chrisean. Sometimes she don't take accountability, but for the most part, when she get into some shit, she tells you exactly what she did.
Right.
And when she messes up, she comes back and she apologizes. And sometimes that's all it really takes for people to actually mend a relationship is an apology, a sincere one. So,
Dre?
I think too. I agree with Pop. And another thing, once I found out what you said wasn't said, Henny Page doesn't condone violence. I just want to say that the views is my view today. In my opinion, I would have smacked
Hold on,
the.
Dre. Not to cut you off, but look at Dre giving his own disclaimer. Come on, Dre. Go ahead. The views and opinions expressed by Dre.
Yes, I would have smacked the shit out of her. I would have turned her purple, green, blue colors. Okay, she would have been colors. Okay, that would have been her new name on the show, colors or colorful. Because ain't no way in hell you gonna mess up my bag. Ain't and this what was said. You know how many deals they could have had.
I agree with you, Dre. Whoever ran and told that needs to get their tooth pushed back into their mouth. Like your teeth need to go down your throat, like both of them. You need a two-piece, like what ET said. Turn around, both of y'all punching one eye, boop boop. Whoever ran back and started that they need to jump that person.
And you know what? That goes
Exactly.
back to what I was saying on the IG live earlier today. Because whoever came back and ran that message and carried that bone, you need to be looking at them side-eyed because you came back and carried a bone and it wasn't even true. My thing is this. Zeus, and I'm repeating this because it needs to be heard and it needs to be repeated until Zeus hear it and people start holding Zeus accountable as well. Because when Zeus heard all of this was going on, somebody should have pulled her to the side, pulled Tesehki to the side, and showed her this is the footage. This is what was said. So whatever was told to you, that's not accurate. Just to stop the sister beef, because I'm not here for the sister beef. I'm telling everybody that there's 362 million people in here. I'm telling y'all right now, I am not here for a part 2 of the Malone sister feuding on Baddies. I'm not here for it. I'm here for the Malone sister takeover. And the problem is, the closer Chrisean and Tesehki get, the more of a threat they are to the cast, because your crews ain't going to be number one priority no more, because that's your blood. That's your sister. So if y'all really start going on this holy hands of God praying and holy hands of God smacking, and people really get to getting what they supposed to be getting, like it looked like Summer really did get smacked in her mouth for what she said because she got a busted lip. I'm going to show y'all that beautiful being footage in a minute. But if y'all really on that tight timing, certain people going to have to fall to the side. Ain't going to be no more the sister, because her real sister is here. And I just feel like everybody needs to step back. I get it. Anna is a problem. She's a troublemaker. And like I said in the video, I could see Marchee walking Anna down. All Anna do is scratch. She don't close her fist and fight. She opens her claws and scratches. She ain't no real brawler, okay? And I could see Marchee walking her back. And that doesn't need to happen. And I'm going to explain why it don't need to happen. Because if them two start fighting, then that's going to put Chrisean and Tesehki in the middle of it. Everybody that's around Chrisean and Tesehki need to be pushing for the sisters to get together. The fact that they sat in that sprinter and was like, yeah, we let our guards down. God going to reveal everything. It's like y'all amping it up. Y'all not saying, nah, I think, you and her just really need to sit down and y'all need to talk. Real friends are going to push for y'all to talk and work it out. They're not going to sit there and feed the demon on your shoulder, because you got the devil and the angel on your shoulder in every situation. They're not going to feed that devil on your shoulder, giving you all the negativity. They're going to talk to you like, nah, I feel like y'all really need to talk and sit down and squash this. Like, we have an off day. We all just go and sit down. Nobody's fighting. We're going to stay out of it. But y'all, sit down and have an off day and have a conversation off camera, air everything out, and then just let it be what it's going to be from there. But no, they sitting there, oh yeah, God reveals everything, and everything done in the dark comes to the light, and you was just peaceful. Like, y'all pumping her up to stay separate from her sister. That's not a friend. That's not what a friend does.
they're being selfish with that because I really feel that both of them feel like if Chrisean and Tesehki get back together, they're both gonna get number one pushed out, and Anna might just get her ass whooped. Like it gotta be in the back of their minds, like, damn, if they are sisters, if they get back together, the original plot was for me to get beat up. Then you gotta realize too, Biggie jumped ship on Chrisean. Like Chrisean, when Biggie was getting walked down by Stunner and all these people in the house, and Chrisean was the only one that was really her friend, like making her feel better, making her shine her light, telling her don't worry about them, telling her she need to fight, stand up for herself, all of that. And she jumped ship too. So I think it's a lot of selfishness why those two wouldn't want Chrisean and Tesehki to actually be back good together. Because I would have that in the back of my mind if I was Anna, like, damn, they are sisters. If they get back together, the original plan was for me to get beat up in the first place. It might go down again. So I'm better off making them not be cool with each other.
And see, 20-year-old me, I would have told my sister, we could be cool, but you got to let me walk her back. I got a dog walker. Just because she didn't get dog walked the first time, I need to get in the paint with her, and you need to stand down and let me handle my handle with her. She got to shoot me that one. You got to give me that one. Because you never got handled for what you said. And I felt disrespected and I felt the way about it. And then you still yapping online. Anna may not disrespect Chrisean in front of Tesehki, but she disrespects Chrisean in front of the internet.
Big facts.
She disrespects her in front of the internet. And I'm not saying that's what Chrisean should do. I said that's what 20-year-old me would have done. I ain't saying that's what Chrisean should do. I'm saying that's what 20-year-old me would have did because I was wild like that.
Shit, I'm 43, and 43-year-old me would want a one with her too. Like, you got to give me that. I know that's your friend, but you got to give me that. So I'm sorry. That would just be a cult, like, just like she got in the paint with Marsh, and Chrisean did not get in, like, she did not get involved in the fight. She ain't get in between it. It gotta be the same. You gotta give me the same courtesy that you got with my homegirl. Whether we was cool when you did it or not, at least you got to get in the paint with the person you had beef with. That's my friend. You need to let me get her.
Now on the flip side of that though, because I got to play devil's advocate now. Tesehki could probably come back and be petty and be like, okay, I'm gonna let you walk Anna down, but me and Marsh gotta get in the field. We gotta get back in the paint because of what she said to me when we met up at the restaurant. So now, do you see why I said friends need to stay up out of it? Because I'm agreeing with you. If y'all keep getting in the midst of this, don't act like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, technically,
I ain't promoting no violence.
Sorry, Henny.
No, I'm just saying, I'm not promoting no violence. I'm just saying it could go either way. So I feel like everybody should just stay out of it and push for unity between the sisters. Like, if you're their friends, be their friends. You know what I'm saying? If you got beef with the other sister, let it go. Because at the end of the day, you should want to see your friend be whole. Because all we've seen is dysfunction from the family. We don't get to see them getting along. We don't get to see them happy and kumbaya with each other. All we've seen from the whole family, and it's no knock or diss towards them, is nothing but fighting and feuding. Fighting and feuding, fighting and feuding. And we know sibling rivalry happens, but this shit is dark and deep. Can we get some positivity, please?
Yes. And for me, it is a knock and a diss towards everybody. It shouldn't be where outsiders can come in and tell you anything, and you don't feel like your sister, your blood sister, is a stranger. So you take the stranger who ain't got no blood with you and take their side over your sister's side. You ain't took a flight, slapped nobody, bap nobody, and nothing for your sister. Even when she was pregnant, you didn't do it. And I feel that Chrisean is owed a smack or two from Anna from the first time when she was pregnant and she was popping it. And the things she said then, and the things that a lot of people have said and done. But I commend her on her maturity for not going there with her sister when she seen her sister misheard some information, not turning up with her because it could have went way worse. I mean, it could have got way worse. It could have went way left. You know what I'm saying?
But let me play devil's advocate with y'all on the opposite side.
Uh-oh.
Because Tesehki did not protect me, because she hasn't been protecting me, because I really don't even know if this is real or not. From the first live that she did on the first day of filming, saying, "Wow, we had chemistry." She's really acting like we're blood, like she's really my sister. So she already had all those misconceptions. You sat there and let your friends talk about me like a dog, talk about my kid, do all kinds of things. So, devil's advocate on the other side, Tesehki, why are you that mad if Tommie said something and she didn't say anything? Anna sits right in front of you. You see Anna's lives because Henry's right. Anna won't say it in your face, but you follow her. You see what she says about your sister. You saw what Biggie then said about your sister and Mariah, but you still are cool with them and still like it's like it's a double standard. Okay, your friends could do it, but I should get this mad. I have the right to get this mad when your friend does it. No, you don't actually. Even though Tommie didn't say it, if she did, so what? You let your friends do it too. And that's my whole thing with Tesehki. You're older. You should have more of a mental capacity to be like, you know what? This is lightweight. I'll let Anna and them wow out. Like, I ain't even paying attention to this. This is my sister. Everybody want to see this Malone take over. Let's keep it a buck. Zeus ratings went up not because of the Malone sisters per se. It's because Chrisean is back on the show. And we want to see the Malone sisters together. It's not just for the Malone sisters. So I really feel like, I don't know. I'm just looking at her like, you're older. Like, you should have thought this out more. Like, you need to stop and think, stop moving off of emotions, because it seems like they all move off of emotions. They don't stop and critically think about what's going on before they speak, before they go live, before anybody. And I'm including Chrisean in that. I'm not dissing Chrisean. I love Chrisean. But I see that all of them move off of emotions. And a lot of people, a lot of us do the same thing. And that's why it'd be a lot of misunderstanding, miscommunications, and rifts within families, friendships, relationships, and everything. Because instead of you sitting there and assessing the situation, letting it digest, and then moving, you're moving off of straight emotion off bat. And I think everybody needs to stop doing that. When things come, harsh things come, take a moment, breathe, think about it, and then move. Don't just move right away. Because 9 times out of 10, when you move right away, you make it worse.
Well, you know what? I'm going to piggyback off of what you just said, because that's a trauma response. That's why everybody moves emotionally, because it's a trauma response. You get triggered and then boom, which leads me into what's going on, because I'm not going to necessarily play the whole video. Y'all could go and y'all could watch it. It's not going to be any audio on the video, but I'm going to talk about this live right here specifically. Both of the sisters have shown that the conversation needed to be had. And I'm hoping that they had the conversation, and I'm trying to hurry up and move through this part because I want to get to Tessa's live before we get into all the rest of the stuff, so we could close out the sister feud, even though we're going to talk about it again because Marchee's sisters are out here popping it now. But in this live right here, I was a little bit confused, right? Because you got Tesehki out here in the first live that we saw, like on 1,000. Already on 1,000. She was in the back of her mind somehow waiting for this to happen. She had not fully moved on. And I said this earlier too. If she had completely healed and moved on and really forgave, maturity would have set in. That trigger response wouldn't have came up. It would have been, okay, you're telling me that my sister said this. All right, let me go talk to my sister. Yo, Chrisean, let me talk to you for a second. Pull Chrisean to the side. No mics, no cameras, no people around, just me and my sister. Yo, somebody just came back and told me that Tommie was sitting there talking about me and you was allowing it to happen. What happened? And let her say her side. And then once Chrisean said her side, the both of y'all go to Tommie. Find out from Tommie what happened. Now, once you find out that what was said isn't what was told to you, The three of y'all then approach the person who came to you carrying that bone, starting some shit. That's how you handle the situation when you've healed from it. But there was no healing that was done. It was just okay, this is my sister and I love her. Okay, boom, we back together. Maybe there was apologies that happened behind the scenes and they thought that was enough to move on. But we saw it in the bookings. When we were watching the bookings from the first booking to the last booking, we saw that there was off energy between the two of them. And then as they went on and they started being around each other, it started lightening up. So they felt like, okay, we're back together. We can do this baddies thing. But y'all forgot the part where y'all sit down and actually heal. And the reason I'm playing this video is because when Chrisean came live and started talking about when Blue posted the baby's genitals and Tesehki sided with him, and the thing that happened with Tesehki's son, and the thing that happened to Tesehki, and the thing that happened between her and Tesehki, and when she started bringing the long list of things that were old stuff into this new situation, that showed me she hadn't healed from this situation either, because why are we talking about that when there's a whole separate situation that's going on, which is a he say, she say situation that's happening. So for me, both of them have moved in a way that shows there's no healing that happened. They're still holding on to shit. Because I'm sorry, y'all can get mad at me, but I'm not doing that delusional bullshit. I'm going to call things a thing because I'm not helping the situation by turning a blind eye and blaming everybody else. No, everybody in this situation has played a part. Whether you want to hear it or not, if you grown, put your big girl panties on, because this is the conversation. And this is what these two young ladies need to hear from people who are older and people who really support them. They need healing. They need that conversation. They need that snot, cry, ugly, heaving type of conversation to get it all out so they can truly move forward. Because the next time there's a slight little blip, are we going to see this again? Because I'm hearing they made up. But did they really heal the situation? Did they really have a conversation? Did they put boundaries in place to say, look, if somebody come to me and say something, I'm coming to you, and then we're going to approach them together. And then it's going to be either the holy hands praying or the holy hands slapping. This is how we move it. They've got to get it together and move as a unit. And the problem is when Chrisean gets triggered, she talks and she tells you, if you listen to her, she's going to tell you what's bothering her. If you take the time to listen, truly hear what she's saying. And everything she talked about in this live is everything that she's bottled up inside. It's everything that needs to be addressed. It's everything that they need to have the conversation for so they can move forward. If you look at how Tifa responded, it shows you that the trust ain't there. It ain't there for neither one of them. For Chrisean to say, I feel like she's related to me, it means that she feels removed from her. So how y'all going to move forward as a unit if y'all holding all of this trauma and pain? No.
I don't think nobody was ever taught nor shown how to get the proper help. You know what I'm saying? And when they do blow up at each other, they look to an older sibling to take their side. Instead of the older sibling taking their side, you know what I'm saying? You got to get everybody in the room and just hash it out. Whatever needs to be done, get it done. It's not that big of a deal. Otherwise, just leave each other alone. Because the only thing y'all doing at this point is just harming each other, tearing each other down. And there's no need to tear each other down. Y'all family at the end of the day. And you teaching other people how to cut your throat.
That's a fact.
So Tesehki, why you think you winning at this point, or somebody or Chrisean, whoever feel like they winning, it's an enemy that you sitting next to and you don't even know they your enemy. And they just waiting on that opportunity for this to die down so they can cut your throat too.
You better say that. Because what is also shown is what I said earlier today as well. It's showing the world that they can come in between the two of y'all. And the world has no place coming in between y'all family, y'all situation. And I'm sorry, I know a lot of people, like to hear the tea and the henny and all of that on the family drama. And some people make a whole living off of all of the drama. But for me, I feel like the family needs to stop coming on live, putting us in the midst of what's going on, and then getting mad when we have opinions about it. But you showing us the dysfunction. Y'all got to show Chrisean and Latifah, they have the power right now in their hands, whether they realize it or not. They have the power in their hands right now to break that generational curse that they have. Because one thing that all these siblings have in common is they have betrayed one another in some way, shape, form, or fashion, be it big, be it small. There's been some type of betrayal that's happened between them to where anybody could say anything and it's believed. But what I also don't like is how everybody demonizes and weaponizes one person. It's not one person. Okay, people, I'm looking at the comments coming in from Twitch, and I don't know who you are over there, and I can't get to you quick enough right now, but you can say whatever you want to say, baby. You can. I don't give a damn about what you're saying, because you're not here for the healing. You're not here to really see people learn something and grow and go up on something positive. You're here for the negativity. For you to sit there and say that it's all one person, it's all one person, that is not helping. That's toxic. That's toxic. Everybody plays a part in everything, and every party has to be willing to heal. Healing is not a simple step. It's hard. Healing is hard. It's a lot easier to stay toxic. It's a lot easier to say it's so-and-so's fault because they such and such, versus to sit back and say, you know what? If I wouldn't have said, it's harder to say that because you got to look in the mirror and you got to own your shit. And a lot of people don't know how to own their shit. And a lot of people on this here internet have demonized and ostracized one person, being Chrisean. And this is not me being delusional and sticking up for her, but I don't give a fuck what y'all say. I'm going to call the things and call the facts because that's what people loved about me in the beginning. I got confirmation of that. So the thing and the fact is, y'all have gotten so accustomed to saying that she's the bad guy that anybody can tell y'all anything and y'all fucking believe it without even thinking about it. And some of the stuff that y'all believe don't even make sense.
And that's true.
The numbers drop. Did you see them numbers drop? Yes. The numbers drop down, child. They don't want the truth. Good.
No, they want to stay in delusional land. And this is my whole thing. We're on the internet. The internet's not real, but we're talking about people's real lives. If you can't wholeheartedly say that the things that you say and spew about this girl, you would do it to your own sister, daughter, niece, aunt, whatever, don't say them, because these are real life situations. And I hate the fact that everybody acts like they don't know a person, whether it's a friend or a family member, that's going through something similar or the exact same thing. Meaning, okay, it might be siblings going through it. It might not be the same situation that they're going through it with, but it's other things. And the family and the family is beefing. You wouldn't want your family to be beefing. So why do y'all want to keep agitating them to beef? And that's my whole thing. Like, people need to stop feeding their drama-filled I don't know what you call it. Y'all fetishes. It's like it's a fetish, like it's a drama-filled fetish. Stop trying to feed that and really look at these people like this is not TV. This is the internet. A TV show, even reality TV, Love and Hip Hop, all that, it's all scripted. This is this girl's real life. It's not like she's been on Baddies the whole time she's been on the internet. No, we've seen everything in her real life. So I don't understand how people could detach themselves from her being a real person and say the most horrible, nasty, and diabolical, despicable things, or think the most despicable, horrible, nasty, and diabolical things about this girl and don't really know the facts. How many of us have been lied on? How many of our family members have been lied on? How many people have been lied to and you believe them and then found out that the person lied to you?
I'm one. And don't be that person that find out that you lie after the person die. You really
That
gonna
part.
be messed up.
But you know what? The thing is, it's so easy to just say it's one person's fault. It's this person's fault. Only this person, only that person. It's harder. And I want to ask this question. Let me ask this before I finish what I was saying. Why is it that everyone says Chrisean is lying? She's a liar. So nobody else is capable of lying? It's only one person that's able to lie in the whole world, and it's Chrisean.
They
Carlissa
could have
don't
a
lie.
video right in front of them and they would still say she was lying. But how
That
could you
part.
say it's just one person when you have Marsh, you have Anna, you have Biggie, you have Mariah, you have Terraine, and then Chrisean and
Mm-hmm.
Tesehki? It is not just
Mm-hmm.
one person involved, and they have to quit letting all these other people, even their family, even Terraine, they got to quit letting them get in the middle and set some boundaries and say, hey, this ain't got shit to do with you. This is between us. But see, that's where that whole thing with Terraine comes in because that's like when the conversation supposedly happened when she found out and when she showed up is like what I need to know to see if it's like, you know, if it was like never genuine at all or if she really was trying and was just weary because I mean, she's got like Pop said a while ago, she got to quit with the victim, she got to quit with the no accountability, she has to like really look because it shouldn't be one person apologizing like you said. Everybody else wants to blame her, but at the end of the day we seen the video and I only seen one person being aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I only
And
seen one person screaming, acting a fool, not trying to talk because like you said, you should just pulled her to the side and asked her. That would have been the easiest thing, but you go in front of everybody and you throw a fit and then you go on live crying like you're the one in the wrong when y'all both said things on live. Both of y'all. Y'all
Mm-hmm.
both said things about each other's sons that personally neither one of y'all should have said, in my opinion. It was wrong on both of y'all. And that's why I can't nobody say it's just one person, no matter how much y'all don't like her or how delusional you want to be, because I could tell you she farts and pink fucking dust comes out and y'all would literally believe it just because y'all don't like her. Like it shit don't make no sense to me, but
Dead true. That is so true.
well,
like get
piggybacking off
past
of
the hate. Like I'm sorry, just one more thing. Just get past the hate and use y'all's real eyes and minds and common fucking sense. And then you'll
That
know
part.
what's actually going on. But go ahead,
Mm-hmm.
Pop.
no, I was just saying to Henny's question before StreamYard was like, find her tongue. Um um everybody do say Krishan's a liar. Okay, boom. We gonna play devil's advocate. If she lied or if she didn't about some things, okay, great. But we done caught Blue in lies. We done caught Carlissa in lies. We done caught Tesehki in lies. We done caught Whack in
Come
lies.
on,
We done
Pop.
caught all these people in lies. So how is she really the only person that's the liar in the situation? It's just crazy to me. And like Kristen just said, get out y'all feelings about y'all not liking her and actually use critical thinking and common sense, because that's a trauma response too. Y'all emotionally respond to stuff when it comes down to her, because being not liking somebody is an emotion, so your emotions take over and the common sense and all the critical thinking goes out the window. Just sometimes it's not even giving a person grace, it's treating people the way you would want somebody to treat you. You wouldn't want somebody to call you a liar every time you say something.
I can't believe you said Carlissa lied. Like, how dare you?
She is a liar. That's why she ain't got no edges. I told her
How
ass
dare you?
that's what got me blocked. I told her she stopped lying, her edges would grow back, and she blocked me.
And I feel too that for Carlissa, you to be an elder in this situation and the baby's grandmother, for you to take every opportunity that your bald headed ass get with that wiggly tooth, you just as about as crooked and fizzy as that tooth in that hair of yours. Listen,
Why y'all bring Carlissa up?
listen, you supposed to be help directing these girls. They're young women. You didn't been, well, I can't tell you to help do nothing Because look how you talk to your own family.
Well, I
And
want to
y'all
show
out here
y'all.
listening to her trying to take advice from her. Y'all crooked and wiggly too.
Well, I'm gonna show y'all an example because this was a post and delete from Anna. This the shadiness that we talking about. So I suppose ain't nobody gonna call Anna out for this one, right? Now, granted, we don't know exactly who she's talking about, but we can assume who she's talking about. But this is an example of what I'm saying about the friends and then the trauma responding and the trauma bonding and the listen, whoever it was for, because I'm going to say whoever, because we don't know, but it was a post and delete, but we caught it. We caught it.
Scary ass. Put an ad on it, bitch.
That part. Now you congratulating everybody and see, because you deleted it, that's what makes it seem like, you see how we can take the narrative and we can say, because we know the shit that people say on the other side, we can say, oh, she talking about, but we don't know who she's talking about. But you posted it, didn't put an out on it, and then you deleted it.
Now, I'll say if she didn't delete it, I would have thought she was talking about Summer because of the ugly gremlin comment.
Same.
But because you deleted it and now it's saying that they're cool again, yeah, that's giving that you're either talking about one or the two people that's involved in this whole situation that's on the other side.
Exactly. And then if we were to report it as being that and it wasn't that, then it would be, oh, look, the T pages is doing this and the T pages is saying that, but you're story producing because you should have never said that. And another one that I want to bring up really quickly before we get back onto the conversation that we had, and I'm bringing these up because I'm trying to show y'all, for those of y'all that like to say she be lying, she be doing stuff. So we're not going to call Anna out for that. Like, Anna, who you talking about? Put an ad on it. Put an ad on it. Because see, if we get to spinning and saying who it is, and then it starts running and going viral that you talking about Chrisean, then what? Tricky, sneaky. Now, this video right here is a video that was sent to me, and it's of Chrisean and March outside of a store talking. Now, I'm going to play it. Then I'm going to tell y'all what people told me it said, and then I'm going to show you what Chrisean said it said. Oh, Lord. Now, this people was saying it was, oh, Chrisean and March, they was arguing about the chain, right? And Chrisean was telling her to give the chain back. They was arguing about that baddie chain. That's what everybody was thinking, right? Well, that's not correct. Because Chrisean came in the comment section and said exactly what it was. Chrisean told her, don't be in the back. Her words, not mine. I don't know if y'all can see my cursor, but right here is Chrisean's comment. I said, don't be in the back. But people say, she said, give it back. Y'all see how this game of telephone gets played? How things get misconstrued? Okay, y'all couldn't hear it. Well, y'all will hear it in the video because I'm gonna put it in the video. Y'all will hear it in the video. But that's what was coming to me, is that's what it was. And they were saying that Chrisean was mad because March got a baddie chain and she didn't. But you know what didn't make sense to me? Why would March get a baddie's chain over Chrisean?
See, my whole spin on it is that Summer got the beats put on her and got her chain taken, because that's what, like I said, if she never deleted it, that would be my thought right now. Like, okay, Summer got the chain, and someone got walked down for that chain, and Marsh ended up with it. And Marsh might have been the one that walked her down. But nobody will say that. They'll go to the most ridiculous, outlandish, and delusional thing and put Chrisean in it all the way. Marsh never was a cast member on Baddies. Do y'all know who Miss Chin Chin is? You really think Miss Chin Chin is going to give Marsh a chain? She didn't even want to give people that deserved chains. So she would just out of the blue give Marsh a chain. Like y'all not really thinking, like it's like everybody makes their own little spin in their story, and then it's like, oh yeah, that gotta be it. No, it could be other things. Look how fast I spent that, and I know a lot of y'all in the comment section are like, dang, she could be right, because why would they give Marsh a chain? Anna did say the other person that got a chain was an ugly gremlin. She has called Summer an ugly gremlin many of times. And because of the whole beefing thing and Summer running her mouth about Tesehki, I would think that if everybody was being cool and everybody's trying to think together, that would be the perfect thing for Marsh and Tesehki to actually start being cool. Let me walk homegirl down for you. Let me walk homegirl down for you, and I'm going to take her chain. How about that? Like, y'all think in the positive, even though it's still, we don't condone violence and stuff, but that's more positive than what y'all trying to spin it to be.
Speak for yourself. I want to see that video, just a replay, even though I already seen it, because Summer was quiet.
Yes, they call Summer a crackhead too. Y'all got to think about it. Why would, even if Tesehki and Chrisean is beefing, why would Tesehki let Anna call Chrisean a crackhead, knowing that's a sensitive subject, because people be saying that about their moms? Y'all do not think, like, really think before you speak, like, and put these stories out. Why would she let her homegirl say something like that when that's already a sore spot for them about their mother and their stepfather and their father? Like that's a sore spot. So me personally, what I hope is that Marsh walked Summer down and took that chain from her.
And just for the record, stop calling that lady a crackhead. She was not a crackhead. She was not addicted to crack. Okay, so stop doing that, and stop talking about people parents. Y'all heard when Charlotte trauma, and people deal with trauma a whole different way. And if you've never had a family member that was in the grips of addiction, that has dealt with a lot of pain and struggle, you don't understand the psychosis that goes behind it. So shut the fuck up and leave that part alone. She ain't on here bothering nobody. Okay, she may go live with her daughter, with China. She may go live with her daughter. She's live with her daughter. And they talking about what's going on with the family. Why is she talking about what's going on with the family? Because it's her family. And Charlotte can talk about her kids if she wants to. Them her kids. In the words of Carzilla, they came out her ass. She pushed him out of her poom poom. He came from my poom poom. Yeah, she can talk about them if she want to. But, Kristen, you said you wanted to see the Summer video. Let me put a little audio on that. Let me get y'all this Summer video real quick. I don't know if you can see it too good, but Summer got a busted lip.
Anna missing eyelash, by the way, if y'all didn't notice that too. She ain't got but one.
So, yeah, somebody got smacked. Oh, yeah, she does. She is missing the eyelash. I didn't even pay attention to that. She got one eyelash on and one eyelash on. See, I done told y'all, I don't even understand how the lashes come off. You got smacked. They smacked the shit out of you and your eyelash went flying across the room.
I'm dead. The crazy thing is, now that I'm looking at it again, was Tommie being messy?
I think so.
And that's what I'm saying. Like the whole Tommie talking about Tesehki in front. Like I didn't believe that in the first place. Like Tommie does messy and crazy things, but one thing Tommie don't really do is get involved in certain things like that. But I like now I'm looking at it like, is Tommie showing you what happened to this girl for running her mouth?
I'm just saying.
I mean, because this video was very conveniently showing a whole lot of stuff that somebody tore the right side of her face up.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
look.
That's not what we
Ooh,
supposed to be.
ooh.
That ain't what we
That was
supposed to be
Shawnisha
doing.
Carter. Ooh,
Girl. Okay,
that
we
was
already talked
Shawnisha.
about that. We talked about that. Now I don't know what happened here because we didn't get the live. I guess Chrisean must have been told she couldn't do the live, and so we didn't get the live. But we ain't getting no 12 p.m. live. And remember, I was saying that Chrisean and Tommie were together. This video right here happened sometime between Chrisean's last live and Tommie setting the record straight. Now, if y'all didn't see Tommie setting the record straight about what was going on and how she ain't saying that, let me see if I can pull that up real quick for y'all, because not everybody be watching the videos. I'm just saying, not everybody watches the videos. Y'all don't be watching all the videos sometimes, and I'm calling y'all out for that. Because then y'all be like, well, didn't they say, and this one said, and that one did, and Henny, did you see? And I'm like, child, I did a whole video on that. Where was you? So yeah. All right, so let's get to Tommie. Let's get to Tommie talking about what she was talking about. Here we go. Share this instead. Let me get y'all some volume.
All the fuck I motherfucker said when the motherfucker was talking was like, oh, she not fucking with her. The fuck? I get in y'all shit, man. Watch out, man. Watch out. Move me out. And don't put me on. I don't want to be on no headlines. Bitch, I ain't asked for this. Thank you. Applause. I ain't asked for this shit. All I said was she ain't fucking with her. How is that getting into some sister's business about some personal shit, about their lifestyle, about their childhood, nigga? I don't do no stupid ass shit like that, bitch. I got my own stories.
So there you go. You done heard it from Tommie. Tommie said, I ain't do no shit like that. Like that ain't happen. That ain't what happened. So now let's go ahead. Let me take this down. Now, since we getting that there was a kumbaya that happened, let me go ahead and let me get that kumbaya up, because we have the live. Okay. We have the live. Hopefully y'all can hear it, because for whatever reason, y'all be saying y'all can't hear when I'm playing it straight from my device. And I have not uploaded it to YouTube as of yet, but hopefully you guys can hear everything that's being said. But this is going to be Tessa's live. And to my understanding, in this live, she speaks on Chrisean and Tifa making up.
Hi, guys. Hey, Malone.
Can y'all hear it?
It's very
Yeah,
low.
it's low, but I can hear it.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. For whatever reason, when it plays through the computer, it's low. The only other solution I have is to upload it to YouTube real quick, but I can't guarantee that it's going to upload quick enough for us. But I can try, because I don't feel like hearing, we can't hear. We can't hear it. So let me see if I could get it up for y'all on YouTube really quickly. But I'm hoping that they had the conversation and everything is everything. Tessa in this live, she is talking to Prince. Prince is somebody who used to be cool with Tesehki, and he's also a blogger out there in Baltimore, I believe. He is a blogger, right?
I don't know, honestly.
I thought he was a stylist, so I don't
Or
even
a
know.
makeup artist.
Yeah, I thought he was something like that.
Thank you, Miss Wulma. Let me tell y'all something. Y'all be talking to me in these comments and y'all be saying stuff, and I'll be pushing the comments out the way so I don't see them, because sometimes people be saying stuff and it distracts me. So I got to keep focused on what I need to focus on. But while we wait for this video to upload, because it's saying that it should be uploaded in 3 minutes. So let's see if it takes 3 minutes or not. while we wait for this to upload, Marsha's sister has entered into the chat. And I'm not going to play her video. Y'all could go watch the video. But Marsha's sister has entered into the chat, and I feel like she's doing way too much. Okay, I get it. You know, you hear a pew pew, or you hear a firearm, and you hear your sister, and so you step in, but you're not stepping to the sister who allegedly had the firearm. Instead, you're stepping to Chrisean, as if Chrisean is the one that bought the firearm for your sister. So for me, it's telling me that there's some underlying issue that's there when it comes down to Marsha's sisters that's not being spoken on. And I don't like it. I don't like it. It's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Let's go ahead and let's listen to, I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it to y'all. Hold on. All right, so let me go ahead and let me put this up for y'all while it's uploading, and then we'll go ahead and we'll keep it pushing the way that we need to keep it pushing. Uh-oh. Okay, this is it right here. Wasn't the only one to jump up in this, because Marsha's other sister jumped in it saying, I just be done looking at this ish when you know you could beat the next and get the bag, shaking my effing head. We only here for one thing and one thing only, the F bag, F being nice. So are you saying that y'all only around because y'all trying to get to a bag? But the younger sister did co-sign, and she said, big sister said it best. Marchee, get your bag, but I do what I want. I'm slapping beef with my blicky. I got bail money. Now, my problem with this, when it comes down to these two sisters speaking out, and you know, I'm just saying what I get off of it. That doesn't mean that it's the fact. So please don't run with it as if it's the fact, because I could be very much wrong. But what I got off of this when I read this is that they're trying to say that Marsh is around for a bag, that they're all only around for a bag. And if you remember, when Marsh and Chrisean were at Hair Queen LA, Marsh's sister was there and Chrisean was getting her hair done too. So are y'all around for the benefits of being around Chrisean? And are you saying that that's what's going on? Or what are we talking about here? Because it did not sit right with me that they talking about, oh, we only here for the bag, and Marsh, get your bag. And this, what is this? Like, are y'all, the sisters, around for the benefits that come from your sister being around Chrisean? Or are y'all trying to insinuate something? Or are y'all trying to start some beef between Chrisean and March? I don't know. This right here is some shady shit, and I get it, defending your sister and taking up for your sister and all of that, because I'm gonna take up for my siblings as well. But this went too far, because not one time did she address, she mentioned Tifa, and she mentioned the sibling. Oh, y'all act like Chrisean is the only one that got sisters and this, that, and the third. But then you go on to say that when she comes back to Cali, why y'all trying to fight her when she come back to Cali? Who's coming back to Cali? Now, I know I go down the rabbit holes, you know, sometimes, and I think too deep and too hard on stuff, but this ain't sit right with me. What say you?
That's who I was side-eyeing. I felt like after those comments was made and the whole little situation of things that transpired over the year, you know, like back when Jay came out and apologized and all that to Tesehki, it felt like to me that it felt like it was just a setup for people to get on baddies and get back on baddies to get a bag, and they set her up. That's what it felt like to me.
I got a question. Is this the same sister that was talking shit in the driver's seat with March that day? Or she got more than one?
She has more than one. And this one looks to be the younger one. And then there's the older one. And the older one is heavy set and the younger one is slimmer.
Yeah,
So
I think it's like
both sisters have
this
talked
is
shit
from
though, is
both.
what y'all saying.
Yeah, the
Okay.
blue post is from the older sister, and then the black post is from the younger sister that was popping it about how she carried blickies and this, that, and the third.
Okay.
Well, my whole thing is, I agree with you, honey, that it's weird. Like, it's totally weird. Okay, I feel like they still haven't got over whatever happened between Marsh and Chrisean when everybody moved out the house and things got a little crazy. But to really blame her and for it to be Chrisean saying that she don't believe they brought it for Marsh, she believed they brought it for her. For y'all to take it that far, it's
Right.
something else. And to be honest, I'm gonna call a spade on myself. I've been side eyeing Marsh from the first day she saw Tesehki and what she said. So now it's really gonna make me watch her even more because all this bag talk, you wasn't getting a bag when Chrisean wasn't around you. Like you was barely getting lash clients, all of that stuff. So in my head, you're absolutely right. Like y'all just there to get the benefits off of it. But if that's the case, if that really is the case, then why why would you let your sister walk into the lion's den
Right.
for a bag? Cause to me, y'all talking about y'all protecting y'all sister now, but y'all already let her walk into the lion's den by herself. If that's how y'all really feel, like Chrisean was setting her up, or it's something that Chrisean. Why did y'all even let her go? Y'all should have been trying to stop her. So I don't know. It's feeling like it's a plan that was devised, or it's some evil kind of back end thing going on from what they're saying. And Marsh didn't come out and say anything. And
No.
she wasn't in none of the comments saying, yo, y'all chill, nothing. So
Well, actually, Marsh did say something. Hold on. Marsh did say something. I don't think it was addressing this particular situation right here, but it could be. Again, we don't know. We're spinning, and I don't have a problem with saying that. Okay, some people might, I don't. But Marsh posted this and said, God put me where he want me, not where I want to be. Blessings start with placement. God continue to bless what's waiting for me. Amen.
see, and that's a
And,
little cryptic too.
and then the sister made a story post and said, they said, I'm trying to get out the hood. I live in the valley, bro. The internet undefeated. Y'all win. And I'm still slapping bitches with bling on hand. Fuck that TV show. This shit way beyond that now.
Like I said, it seemed like they just used her to get back on the show because everybody was broke and they got their opportunity, and now everybody switching and showing their true colors. I mean,
Seemed
if I
like
was
Exactly.
her,
all
I
three
wouldn't
of
trust
them.
nobody.
It seemed like Marsh used her to get back on the show. Tesehki used them being cool for her to get back on the show. Because let's not forget, she was just begging Lemmy about 2 months ago for that Zeus check, how she missed that Zeus check. And I feel like Terraine wants to get on the show. All that talk, oh, I don't want to be on Baddies, all that, oh, the train is on the way and about to take over Baddies and all that stuff. Like,
Mm-hmm.
it's really feeling like all three of them really did use Chrisean to get on the show now.
Four.
I don't
Don't
know.
forget Anna. Anna wasn't doing shit. Mariah wasn't doing shit. Their music or none of that was taking off. Anna's bitching about nobody helping her. She can't get nothing done. She's not doing no bookings. And then with Terraine, I really think when she seen Mars, she seen the babysitter thing going out the window and then her money train. So she got defensive and Chrisean didn't do what she wanted her to do. So I agree with all y'all. Like I feel like it's all people using her. And maybe that's just my like set up weary brain. I don't know. But like it seems like sons, I'm sorry, y'all. Seems like everybody had a motive for coming back and none of it was genuine. They all needed something from her. And like y'all said, now that it's back, everybody thinks they don't need her, but what they forgetting is without her, nobody gives a fuck about y'all.
That's a fact. Shout out to the 522 million people tuned in to the showdown. Please be sure that you lean on that like. And if you are on a mobile device, be sure to hype the video and subscribe to the channel. Now, the sister was not done, okay? Because apparently people was coming at her. Now, I hope y'all can hear this because I ain't putting this one up just yet.
How you know y'all motherfuckers be too invested into the internet because literally I was having my own problem on the internet on top of me going on the internet defending my sister. 1 minute you bitches in my inbox, oh, defend your sister. They're attacking your sister. They doing this with your sister when we don't say nothing. And then the moment that we do go defend my sister, and the only reason why I said something is because this bitch went online talking about her sister came with a gun for my sister, bitch. And I'm the sister that told them. So yeah, bitch, I'm gonna speak up so they can know which face is coming for they bitch ass. Like, you motherfuckers stupid. I don't give a fuck about this internet shit. I don't give a fuck about no baddies, bitch. I don't do TV, bitch. I'm a real hood bitch. Fuck is y'all talking about? Bitch, that's my sister lifestyle. That's the lifestyle she lived. Bitch, you don't see us up and running behind our sister trying to take her fame or do whatever she do like the other bitch sisters do. Bitch, we don't give a fuck about that. Bitch, that's not us. That's not our lifestyle. So while y'all all up on my sister post this talking about check your sister, bitch, a bitch can't check me. Bitch, can't check me. Bitch. And she know that. Why you think she ain't saying shit?
And then, of course, there's the last one. So she does a video using the Cardi B sound, and she says, I'm clocking shit at 3 p.m. on live. I'm sick of y'all. And it's her TikTok. Now, it's past 3 p.m. on the East Coast. She's on the West Coast. It's only 2:37 over there, right, Dre?
Correct.
So in 30 minutes or so or less, she's supposed to be going live and clocking tea or whatever the hell she's supposed to be doing. But all of this right here is why I said, are those sisters around for that? Are they trying to say something? Like, what are they trying to do? Are they trying to start something between March and Chrisean, or what is going on? Okay. Because that don't sound too kosher to me.
And why is all the energy towards Chrisean?
Right.
Like, I'm not understanding.
I think it goes back further. I think they have not let go of the fact that the first time March was on Baddies, she got in the field with Tifa. But here's the thing. If you go back and you watch the season and you go to that episode, you hear Chrisean say, are y'all sure y'all want to go get beat up for a bag? Because that's my sister and I know how she is. Paraphrasing, but that's basically what Chrisean was saying.
Yeah,
And
she said it to them and in the confessional.
Right. And then they agreed to go out in the field and fight Tifa, give her one-on-one. So she agreed to go in the field. So how could you then hold Chrisean accountable for decisions that Marchee made on her own, defending her friend? So I don't know, but let's get into, oh no, this is not what I wanted to show, because this is the one y'all said y'all couldn't hear. Hold on one second. Hold on. I'm Kermit. Okay, there we go. There we go. All right. So now let's get into Tessa's live with Prince. Can y'all hear it now?
Yeah.
Hi, babe.
Hey, boo.
She's so nice. So I'm waiting on the people to get on here.
Okay, you know they
I'm
coming.
grateful. I'm grateful that the people that really care and, the people that are really praying, I'm thankful. I'm thankful. Thank God Almighty, Because if I had angels praying like Anita Baker, I would have been lost it, okay? But I thank God for the angels praying like Anita Baker, okay? I got angels all around like Anita Baker, okay? So thank you for joining my live
No problem.
/ my little sister Tesehki, makeup artist. What are you, her makeup artist or something?
No.
Or a
It's my
hairstylist? What is
sis.
it you
I
used to
don't.
do for
No,
my
I
baby?
don't do. No, that's just my friend. I don't do
All right, well, my bad. I thought you
none of
did
that
that.
other stuff.
Okay, well, this is a message to everyone that cares and the ones that are internet trolling or whatever it is. I don't need no one to send um, internet drama to my DM. Thank you to those who did send me the message of the wrong person I tagged. That was by mistake. I know my baby sister's, what's her name, but I was moving a little too fast giving a beautiful message. But I do not need anyone to send me Bugatti because I know really what's going on, okay? I'm very thankful and grateful. It's sad to say that our life is all over the world, but it is what it is. Words cannot be taken back. Nothing can be taken back. Now, people can forgive and let go and let God, but that's up to them. Everybody can work on their own salvation. You understand? What I'm saying, I don't need no one hitting my if they ain't trying to get a platter. You understand? Or if
Okay.
they ain't trying to pray. You
Real
understand? I
shit.
don't care about none of that. Um, my baby sisters, they're okay. The internet got a lot of people confused that, oh, they're beefing, blah, 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 whoopie woo. I was there last night until they got on the sprinter. And I'm still like to say, the Lord God Almighty was there in the midst of everything. The Lord works in mysterious ways. And I'm very thankful for that. Everybody is going through stuff in their family. Y'all just is not public. It's just not all over the damn camera or whatever, however you want to word the shit. What I'm saying is, peace, be still. Blessed are the peacemakers, for I am a child of God. But please don't get it twisted. Please do not send nothing to my DM about some Bugatti that is not true because I know the truth, okay? It's all that I'm saying. I don't care about that sibling saying Bugatti. I don't care about that sibling saying Bugatti. All that Bugatti is Bugatti. Like, real talk. It's foolery. Tesehki and Chrisean, they love each other. They miss each other. And if y'all rooting for Sean and Tesehki, then pray for their deliverance and healing of whatever it was or whatever, made them try to be left. And when they are one, they are siblings. They are my baby siblings. And they are not going to be beefing over some spilt milk or some whatever. I don't even know what it was that they was beefing about, but it's no beef, is what I'm telling you. You understand? There's no beef. All that Bugatti with another sibling saying this and that and all that internet shit. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. My babies are not at odds. They miss each other. And Marsh is a part of us. The fuck? Marsh and Tifa love each other. Even though they had their little fight and you know what I'm saying, whatever it was. That's the past, niggas. Now, if niggas feeling some way and want to throw threats, I feel sorry for you for throwing a threat. You understand? I feel sorry for you. Nah, I ain't even fucking playing. I ain't even got nothing to do with the names you spoke on and all that Bugatti. But at the end of the day, they minds. You understand? So I'm standing on whatever I say out my mouth because I can back that shit up with these little cupcakes. You understand? Yeah, that part. Everybody going through stuff in their life. Y'all stuff is just not public. Once again, I'm going to say that again. You understand? Everybody want to be on the internet and all that. You understand? Oh, the hit a quitter, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, Glow. Huh. Yeah, Glow. Okay. I'm ready for whatever. Yeah, Glow. Huh. Yeah, Glow. They know. They know. Wherever you from, nigga, you can get it. They know. They know. What's wrong with them? I'm trying to keep on praying. You understand? Stop playing with me. All that internet trolling, nigga, so gangster and all that goofy stuff, nigga. I've been on a block since I was 9 years old, nigga. On that block, on that blacktop by myself, nigga. Where was you at, nigga? Y'all niggas ready to make me set it off the way y'all don't want me to set it off. And I'm gonna keep the peace. And I'm just stay there, just right there, just right there. You understand? All that internet, all these so-called internet trolls, so gangster, please stop it before I really pull your panties down and make you get butt naked, bucket naked. Feel me? You understand?
Oh
Because I don't
no.
care about me being bucket naked. You understand? Yeah, yeah.
I cannot.
How about that? All that goofy stuff. My mother and my father, is you crazy right now? Poor God. Grandma was alive. She'd have threw she would have threw some fish at your face. Some raw frozen fish at your face. And said, nigga, you better sit down and pipe down, nigga. Like, whatever. Like, all this goofy stuff. All that stupid stuff. Like, really? We siblings, nigga.
At the end of the day, and
We
people that want to see
siblings.
some
My
shit like that,
babies
y'all
are
just
not
is
beefing.
weird. Like that's
They
weird as
good.
fuck.
Everybody that keep on doing that, look, that do Bugatti.
It's
Lord
just weird.
Jesus. All right, keep going. And I'm gonna tell all your tea. I'm gonna tell your tea, and I'm gonna make you get bucket naked. I mean it. I'm gonna make you naked. I mean it. I ain't even playing, because I already was bucket naked. Remember? I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. I ain't playing. And I'm sober. I ain't got
Oh
no
my
drugs
god.
up in me. I ain't had no drugs and since September the 1st. So I can spill my tea, baby, because you thought you was spilling some tea on me. You understand? I'm dead serious. Yeah, yeah. I'm dead serious. I'm sane right now. I'm sober. Play with me. Keep on. That internet bullcrap. Keep on doing that Bugatti, wanting siblings to be beefing and over the internet though. Like beefing at the internet. Like what we doing? What? Sean Ben. Tifa Ben. Let them do them. Yes, Lord. Let them do them and get that
Free.
bag. What? What's meant for you is meant for you. What's not for you is not for you.
Amen.
Trying to tell you, I'm about to make you butt naked. Butt naked.
I cannot with you. I cannot.
I'm not even
Yeah.
joking no more, cause
Yeah,
I'm like
it's
yesterday.
just
You know how many
weird.
times I prayed yesterday? I was like, Father God, okay, Father, and I was screaming. I was like, Jesus, I got my XYZ, Jesus. Like I was screaming, I was snotty nose, and he really, the Lord really like. I thank God for God Almighty. Some people may not understand, but some people that know God Almighty understand. You get it? So those who don't
Yeah.
understand, I'm sorry. But those who know God Almighty that understand, thank you, Lord. Listen, I kept on praying all day yesterday. I got up at 4 a.m. I'm in my word. I'm on my face. I jogged at 5. I finished that jog at about 6:30. I get at the house. I ain't want to shower yet. I'm bucket naked all day. I even was bucket naked when I talked to Tyson on the phone. I didn't put no clothes on until 4 when I had to go out there. Like what? All this Bugatti. I like listen, please, Lord Jesus.
Thank God for Tessa.
I was in my zone. I was like, rock out. I was city balls everywhere. Like I was rock out. Like, dang. Jesus, come on, Lord. I was bucking. I was like, bucket neck. City balls was swinging right and left. Dang. Making my seafood boil and stuff. Like the crab was making my lamb chops for me. Oh,
I
what?
cannot.
Thank God for Tessa. Now I see that there was a comment that was made. Um, there was, and I do have it queued up, but I think I don't even want to go down that rabbit hole. But Chastity and China are beefing right now. And I'll just put it in a video because I don't want to ruin the energy that is flowing right now in this live from the unity. Okay. And we talked about everything that happened and we brought it full circle all the way up to this live. And I thank everybody on this panel because we all kept it cute, kept it G, and kept it adult as we always do. And I'm proud of everybody in the chat that has been here and received what was being said. Because at the end of the day, the only people that are going to be upset about hearing Chrisean and Tifa, they're good now, are going to be the people that want to feed off of the drama, the people that enjoy seeing the family feud. I'm going to be honest with y'all. All of this feuding be laying me out. I don't like it. And if y'all notice, I've really pulled back from taking a side amongst the siblings. And I think we as people, as the adults and the mature people that we are, we have to be willing to say the things that people don't want to hear, but that need to be said in the comment sections, on the platforms, amongst each other. There's a lot that needs to be said. And I'm really rooting for Chrisean and Tifa to move forward. I'm really genuinely rooting for that. I know a lot of y'all can't get past what Tifa has done and all of that. Woot, da, woot, da, woot, da, woot. But that's family. We are outsiders looking in who get glimpses into their life. We have no idea. Tessa just said she got up and went out there. Now, Terraine went out there yesterday morning, even though they're trying to say Terraine wasn't out there. We got too much proof that Terraine went out there. And even Chastity said Terraine went out there. Look at the numbers drop when we start talking positivity. You see what I'm saying? People don't like the positivity. Oh, but when I'm talking about the drama, we was up to 500 and something people in this live. Because people don't want to hear the truth. I've been saying for a long time exactly what Tessa said, and I hope people heard it loud and clear now that Tessa has said it. We all got our own family drama. We just ain't airing it out, and it ain't on social media going viral.
Mm-hmm. You're absolutely right.
If people had spotlights on us, looking into our lives, we would be ostracized and criticized as well. Even the ones who feel like their life is so perfect and they the best parent in the world and they ain't never made no mistakes. They ain't never lied about nothing. They ain't never covered something up. They ain't never been ashamed of something. All of y'all that feel like y'all are so perfect and you don't make no mistakes and you don't want to give grace to the situation or any of that stuff. Look at your life. Really look at your life. And then you tell me how perfect you would come out if cameras was on you. If every time you walked out your house, people pulling out phones and recording you.
Yeah, I would hate my ass. I swear to God.
Girl.
Look, wait a minute, Henny. They calling everybody on me, and they starting with them with the alphabet brothers. They gonna call them, then they gonna call their
And what I
cousin.
say when I'm around nobody, no, Lord have mercy. And like,
Nuh-uh.
even with the siblings, like, they are on a microscope. Like, I couldn't imagine because me and my brothers are very close, but imagine having to fucking try to be cool and try to forgive your siblings, and a camera is on you watching to see if you make a face, if you don't look at them right, if you don't embrace them the right way, and everybody's talking about it and talking shit in the comments, and like, I couldn't imagine that either.
I mean,
Right, and then you got the world pumping you up, talking about, oh, you gonna let them play with you like that? You this, you know, some of the world saying they feel sorry for you in a situation, and the other half dogging you out. It's like, can't nobody imagine that. You can't scratch your nose, itch your ass, pull the wedgie out. You can't do nothing. And for all y'all that got wigs on that's barely holding on, imagine if that fell off.
Not barely holding on.
And now your man out there cheating on you. Just imagine if the world really knew about what your man was really doing.
or how many trips
That's
to the
what
clinic you went to because you done had to take because your man done
mm,
kept bringing you back a STD because he keep cheating and you keep going back.
And I was
mm,
just about to say that shit that's in your panties when you throw them in the hamper. Okay.
Mm.
mm.
Hmm.
Well, I'm
looking
glad
like
that she
Kate.
said that Marsh is part of them too.
Right.
Like, I'm
So
glad
again,
that
it
she
goes
put
back
that
to what
out
I
there.
said. But see, that goes back to what I was asking about the sisters. What are they trying to do? Are they trying to cause friction between Chrisean? Are they trying to insinuate or imply something? Or are they revealing themselves? Because that was some real shady shit that they said. And I'm glad because Terraine went out there yesterday and look at all the chaos that ensued. And I'm not saying that to say that, I'm not trying to be mean, but let's talk about energy. Let's talk about spiritual stuff for a second, real quick. Okay. Going into that situation, there's already tension and hostility and aggression and anger and vengeance towards Chrisean. And you carrying that energy with you, whether it's in the forefront of your mind or back in your subconscious, you carrying that energy with you. And then you step into a room with another sibling and you carrying that energy with you, and that sibling is already carrying trauma from what's already going on between you and that same sibling. So kindred spirits, they connect and attach to one another. and
Mm-hmm.
it's
Mm-hmm.
and there is such a thing as transference of spirits. There's such a thing as transference of energy, whether you want to call it an energy or a spirit. There's such a thing as transference, and it happens consciously and it happens subconsciously. Look at
Yep,
the
certain
chaos.
people can drain you completely just by being near them. They can bring your
Exactly.
whole mood from happy to sad, and it's just like you could see that radiating off of Terraine. And then you gonna have the nerve to have the damn bishop in the back seat while you lying, girl. Like you better go be the one to go talk to God for real. Get that negativity out your spirit.
Um, Hold on. What
I'm
was I
sorry, I
saying?
said it. I shouldn't have.
No. What was I
You can
saying?
navigate this.
What was I saying? The transference of energy.
Energy draining you, being around people
No, that's
draining you.
not what I was saying. That's not where I was going. That's not where I was going. Okay, hold on. So the transference of energy is very possible that unconsciously, giving the benefit of the doubt, unconsciously, that energy jumped on others around. And look at all of the chaos that has ensued. Now, Tessa goes out there later on that day, and we hear nothing. We don't know if Tessa told Chrisean, apologize. We don't know what the apology was about, but Chrisean made an apology, and we haven't heard nothing from her. Has there been anything else from any of the other baddies? Because I
Mm.
haven't been getting alerts about anything.
No, just the
Tesehki,
big
all she
three
said
eating.
was, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Just the big three eating. Low London getting a gift from Natalie, and Summer posted some pictures, old pictures of her that her face is fine. That's it. I haven't seen anybody else post anything about anything. Oh, and
And
Coda
all
Killer, she posted her baddies chain. That was it.
Mm.
Tesehki, all she said was, because she was doing a giveaway thing, and she picked the winner and said that, I'm sorry, guys, I'm dealing with this personal shit right now, and that's all she said.
Okay, so a lot of people feel a way that Chrisean apologized, right? Because it's like, what did she apologize for? Why did she apologize? So let's spin for a second as to what the apology really could be for, and let's talk about it for a second, okay? Tessa done went there. Tessa done brought a spirit of calm, a spirit of peace, a spirit of unity, a spirit of reuniting. Now, why would Chrisean apologize to Zeus, Lemmy, and Natalie? When Chrisean was on Baddies, right? Back then, the Baddies used to go live. They used to go live. They used to post videos. They used to post pictures. They used to post story posts. And before the season came out, we already pretty much knew what was going down on Baddies because they were all posting on social media. But you got to remember, when we got to Baddies, what was that? Baddies East. Lemmy had started kind of implementing, but not really pressing the issue of them not going live, of them not putting up content. And during the seasons from Baddies East all the way up until now, there might be a few things that leak here or there, but for the most part, the baddies don't say nothing really. We get a little breadcrumb, a little breadcrumb, a little breadcrumb, but they don't really go live and give us everything that's going on blow by blow. So now Chrisean comes back. Baddies has changed. Baddies is not the same baddies that she left. The baddies are different. The rules are different. The way shit is running is different. And them being able to go live the way that she was going live is not allowed. So maybe her apologizing is because she broke the rule. Maybe it's just something that she felt was right to do. But
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, you got to remember that the rules have changed. And then look at who she's apologizing to. She's apologizing to the network, the CEO, and the CEO of Baddies, the executive producer of Baddies. She's not apologizing to individual baddies themselves. So for me, this looks like her taking accountability for her percentage of what's going on and for what she did. She talked about showcasing her growth and being on her journey.
And Lemmy did kind of put a lot of them in their place about that shit because Anna Tesehki did it like when she revealed that other shit last time, and then a lot of them didn't come back last season until this one. They were on timeout, so he may be really like because they were telling way too much. Like I know especially Anna and Biggie and what's her name that other one. Hell, Natalie tells a lot too. But they were giving away. We would know just about what was going to happen before the shit aired.
Right, exactly, Gina. She said, I was thinking she apologized because it was the right thing to do. Now, I feel like everybody should have apologized. I feel like Tifa should apologize as well for the hoopla and the chaos and the confusion. Now, my problem with all of this is, what do you do when you have someone that is seemingly pushing negativity on you and it's your older sibling? What do you do if that's a possibility? I'm just asking the question. What do you do? How do you move forward? Say again?
Pray.
So,
I'll get far away and get as far away as I can from them, and until their spirit change, I'm not coming back.
I'm with that. And I pray for you at a distance, but it's only so many times you're going to cross me in a demonic form before I do like the good Lord say and dust my sandals off and keep it pushing and forgive you from a distance.
That part. Let me tell you. Okay, so I'm going to play something for you that was sent to me. Thank you very much for sending it because I couldn't listen to it right this second, but we're going to listen to it in a minute. But everything that you guys said is everything that everybody should be doing. When you're around something that means you know good or is trying to come in between something that you're building. Because if Chrisean and Tifa can come together and they can really take over this season and really display unity between the two of them, they gonna shine so bright. This is what they were meant to do. Them, whether we like it or not, this is what they were meant to do. And so, let the generational curse be broken and let unity start to reign in the Malone family. Now,
I'm sorry.
Someone, no. What you're supposed to do with people who come to you trying to tear up something that you're trying to do positive is exactly what the three of y'all said. You pray, you distance yourself from them, and you love them from over there. Like, I gotta love you from a distance.
Yep. And you can't be jealous of one another. Sometimes, it seems like that's a lot of that going on. A bunch of jealousy of who got who here first, who opened the door for whom. The the fact is y'all there. Can we get to that? Because y'all still stuck at something that happened in 2023. Can we get to 2025? Please, everybody.
Well, let me play this clip
Exactly.
real quick. Hopefully, y'all can hear this because I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen. Jesus.
Yo, let me tell you.
Did the sound? Okay, listen. This is a screenshot sent in.
I'm back. Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, Santana, how are you? Yes, my sisters are going back on Baddies. They both gonna be on Baddies. Trying to make it where so I can have a sit down with Tifa and Chrisean. Hey.
Can y'all hear it still?
What's going on? So
Yeah.
Yeah, we
yesterday,
heard good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Terraine was trying to get on Baddies. It's just crazy, y'all. Like Terraine was really trying to get on Baddies, and Zeus like, nah. Zeus like, nah, we don't want you. Facts. So everything gonna be all right. But like I said, we just gotta pray for God to touch certain people's hearts, because certain siblings are like evil, and I just can't be around people like that. Like, first of all, it drains your energy. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. Period. But when Tessa got there, Terraine knew not to play. She got quiet and she knew what time it was. But Zeus took Tessa to the side and talked to her. They told her they don't want Terraine. So all Terraine did all that stuff for nothing. All of the messages, y'all, that Chastity had posted, all that stuff was not real. Facts. Like, it was not real. Like, I'm like, dang, they got the internet going crazy. But yeah, Chrisean and Tifa still gonna be on Baddies. Everything for real. But like I said, I gotta distance myself. I gotta like know when to fall back. You feel me? Like family, man, family can be your worst enemy sometimes. So I think it's just best that I fall back. Like I told Tessa earlier, I just can't deal with it. It's just too much drama. Like I ain't never seen that much drama between siblings in my life.
Now we're gonna stop it right there. Family can be your worst enemy, but it could be your biggest blessing. And I think that's what they need to work towards. But how about that? Now it's being alleged that she was trying to get on Baddies, but Terraine don't like Zeus. So I am confusion.
I'm not
Me and you
confused.
both.
I'm not confused. She lost all that money for watching Junior. She working at the church for probably minimum wage, and she need to buy another big Gucci belt. So I'm not confused. Why not get on
You and that
Baddies?
belt.
I'm just saying. Oh, I'm
You
sorry,
know, like
Chrisean Jesus. I'm sorry. I didn't. It was just coming out, but I'm not
it slipped.
confused. Yeah, I'm not confused. She needs some money. She needs some money, and Baddies is money, regardless
I
of
want to
what
say
money.
this though. Like, you're right. It's like jealousy and money pop. Like, I believe, like, you're right. She was lying about all that shit, but I want people to really understand something. You may be jealous of somebody else and think you want their life, but can you handle their life? Look at Chrisean. Could y'all handle the daily fucking hate and the bullying and the swatting and the constant berating that comes with that shit? So why you jealous she may have this or that or the third or fans and everything else? Could you fucking handle being her? What's for you is for you. And what's not for you is never gonna work out.
And that's something that my grandma taught me. You don't never want somebody else's blessing because you don't know what they had to go through to get to where they at right now. So you may look at somebody and be like, damn, I really want their life. But when you sit down and you hear their story of what they had to do, what they had to sacrifice, and how they had to grow as a person, and the lessons and the storms they had to walk through, you're not going to be able to handle that. That's why we all have our own past. And this is why I say Chrisean and Tesehki are the ones that are supposed to be doing this, because look at where they at. Look at where they at. And I know that there was that big feud about who's in whose lane, but this is divine design because don't nothing happen without it being biblically written. It's already written what's going to happen. We just don't know it, but it's already written. It's already designed. So the design was for Chrisean to go to Cali to get on Blue Girls Club, for her to go up the way she went up. And look at the storm she had to go through in order to get up the way she got up. So she could open the door and reach back for her sibling, to pull her sibling through. Now look at the storms. You got to look at the storms. You're getting a prime example of, do you really want that person's blessing or do you want your own? You walking in your own blessing right now. You just can't see it because you're so focused on what you don't have instead of looking at what you do have. And sometimes it's something as simple as having family. Sometimes it's something as simple as having your sanity. Because some of the shit that people go through, it takes their mind from them. It's something as simple as waking up every day is a blessing that we all take for granted. Having all your faculties is a blessing. We got to start looking at what we have and stop wanting what we don't have or what somebody else has because it look good. And that goes for family, because the truth be told, family is a blessing and family can be your worst enemy too. Because sometimes your own family, and I don't even think it's just a matter of jealousy because we throw around jealousy a lot, but I think it's pain. I think it's pain and a lot of why not me mixed in there as well. But I'm happy to hear what Tessa was explaining to us was her going into prayer warrior mode yesterday because she was praying all day. And then she went out there to go get it straight. But, you know, it's being alleged that there was other ulterior motives that were afoot.
Instead of the bigger picture, I'm sorry.
No. I'm just say this and then I'm finished. I'm here for the siblings, for Chrisean and Tesehki right now. All this other stuff, I'm gonna put them in a little prayer bubble and just pray for them. Pray. Because I don't think they see the power they possess. But go ahead, Dre.
Okay. Instead of focusing on the big picture, piggyback off of Henny said, I need y'all to focus on the bigger picture. If there's anybody in here listening, no. Them it could be, don't know. But focus on the bigger picture. Don't squander away your opportunity because of your ego. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are powerful. Support one another and each other's dreams. Don't look at one another and be like, well, you jealous of them because they got here before you, or you feel like they bigger than you. Focus on supporting each other so y'all can get to the next destination as a team. Because there is no I in team. And that's some real shit. Go ahead, Henny.
Oh no. I'm finished.
Oh yeah, me too. And stop listening in the car. Listen. Please, is there an elderly that's 50, preferably, if not 47, that can just smack her ass? No. Because
I
she
was gonna
can.
play what she said in her live yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
but I really don't want to, because she's just disgusting. Her energy is disgusting. It's nasty. Like she tries to disguise it, but I can smell it, feel it. It's nasty. It's nasty and ill-spirited. You know, She sat up there. I'm laughing at Milo. Sorry, y'all. She sat up there yesterday and said she don't believe Chrisean's story because as a survivor, first of all, as a survivor, you never disown anyone. You never discredit somebody else's. You never discredit somebody else's story. You don't know. You don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about documentation. Did you document yours?
That's what I was gonna ask. Didn't she just come out with it like last year? So you also waited till it was opportune, if we're using your own words, Carpissa.
Exactly. She weaponized it against her mama.
And if you're being technical, you said you stopped it from happening. So are you a victim or a survivor? I mean,
She's a victimizer. What about her victims that she got in her closet, such as her
but
children?
one thing a victim would never do is tell other women not to believe all women and call another woman a liar that has been victimized.
Exactly. And then she was over there siding with Diddy. Girl, goodbye and good night.
We'll give you to Diddy if you believe that. We'll give your ass to him. Go to the damn BDC, whatever fuck he's at. Go with him, Carlissa.
Because here's the thing. When Carlissa said it, y'all remember I was like, I don't want to say if it's true or not. Like, I don't want to do that. And because I was not trying to re-traumatize somebody or re-victimize someone. But as a real survivor, I could feel it. And I don't call people liars off rip when they tell their stories. Now, is there such a thing as not everybody who cries victim is a victim? Yes, that is very much true. But you don't sit up here and set out to turn folks against somebody and you don't know the facts. Because we could very easily sit up here and say you're lying because your daddy didn't believe you. We could also sit up here and say you're lying because it seemed like Callie don't believe you neither because she asked you, was you really touched? And you never said yes or no. You just told her she was touching on a trauma that would get her exiled.
And then she called her own niece a liar as well.
Mm-hmm.
I got family that did the same thing, waited. And I'm sitting here like, bitch. Whew. I respect my elders because that shit was beat into me since a child. But she is one old lady I was sock in the mouth.
She's always fake crying over the baby.
Come on.
Don't cry now because you ain't been crying. Because this seems like this crying about Chrisean Jesus is something she just started doing now that we know we in the final countdown for Blue to come home. But we ain't forget everything that you said and everything that you did on this here internet. So you trying to clean it up now. Why you wasn't waiting for your son to come home before you was doing all the diabolical stuff that you was doing before? Why you didn't have this same energy? Now all of a sudden is I'm gonna wait till my son comes home. Girl, bye. Goodbye. Boo, bye, good night.
Boo, tomatoes, tomatoes, tomatoes.
Right? Why she put on a filter before crying?
Hold on. And you're right. She's sitting up there talking about, and she reading a fake comment, y'all, because that comment wasn't really in her chat. Talking about we all owe Blue an apology when he comes on. I'm accepting apologies on his behalf. That's a lie. That comment was not there.
She said it was 2 people that commented. I'm like, girl, you reading fake comments again? Really?
That's the narrative she wants us to start saying, that we owe Blue an apology. No, Blue owes baby Chrisean Jesus an apology. How about that?
And us for keeping us up with his bullshit.
I don't even give a damn about us right now.
I'd rather watch paint dry. I don't owe no crazy face bastard no apology that drug his son and put pictures out here we chose not to see. I wish I would get a thick neck, long neck bastard an apology. Wiggy, you better go. You got a better chance of growing your hair back.
I just knew he was gonna slip it in there.
I almost choked on my sunflower seed. Listen here.
Sorry.
I know. I see you. He owed Chrisean an apology too. But right now, I want to see him apologize to the baby. He owes the baby an apology. He owes Chrisean an apology for doing that shit too. But let's start with apologizing to the baby. How about why she didn't say that? Why she didn't say, my son owes baby Chrisean Jesus an apology?
Because she never lets him take accountability. She never feels that he's accountable or at fault for anything. That's
That's why
why.
she don't see him now.
And then gonna say if Ange starts trying to tell him who he can be around, that they gonna get her together too. Girl, grooming women, shit's crazy.
I think she said that because she sees that she can't control and she thought she could. And she seemed like one of them quiet girls that you just don't mess with because if you do, she would turn into a demon spawn. And I think Carlissa sees that she can't really control Ange but so much. That's why she's saying that.
What was that sword that everybody wanted? A Hattori Hanzo. Yeah. Anne's got a Hattori Hanzo sword in her back pocket. You better leave her alone. If y'all don't know where that's from Kill Bill.
Yeah.
And
I think that too. That Melissa got to be stupid, dumb, slow, or the R word, or all three, because these are grown women that you're trying to control. These are not teenagers. And not like Pa said, not for nothing. Ain't 2 out of 3 of your children in prison, and you online talking about somebody else's drama. Didn't your son ignore you when you went to the jailhouse looking like homemade sin? He ignored you. They should have drugged your ass in the back and put you in a straight coat. You should have told him what you taught him when he was a kid. Nasty.
but in the same sentence, she said to stay out of married folks' business and stuff too. So I'm just,
She barely married.
And not for nothing. People ain't really talked about what happened with Dre. People been giving Dre grace. Giving Dre grace, not you. Or at least I could say I have.
Yeah, because she never make her sons or none of her kids have accountability for their actions. That's why they are where they are. And if she don't make Blue be held accountable for his actions, he gonna go back to where he is.
Yeah, but all her kids have already spoken out. She's talking about, oh, y'all said I ruined my kids. No, we didn't say it. They did. They all, each and every one of them, came out and said their own thing. You want me to roll that beautiful beam footage again? Because they said it. We didn't. They said it. We heard it and we repeated it. But your kids say you ruined them and you treat them bad. Callie just said the shit earlier. Just a couple, last month?
And Tasha K said you got a flock of failure. That's what she said.
Tasha K said it. We didn't say it. We heard it and we repeated it. Okay.
I said her whole house is full of one-hit wonders. I said it, I meant it, and that's what it is.
There's only one in there, and I really don't think he made the hit. It was Carter.
No, I mean it's one hit because Callie only had one season, Jaden only had one season, she only had one season, and he only had one hit. So they all one-hit wonders.
Just
They
a
all
bunch
had
of
one
ones.
hit. Look, they had one hit, and we all sitting back wondering what the hell. What the hell?
What the hell? We're gonna call them the onesies.
The onesies.
I like that one. I like that one, the onesies.
Well, listen, y'all. It's that time where we gonna wind it down. And I think today, because Dre did so good, I think I'm gonna let Dre go first with his final thought today. Go ahead, Dre.
I think that the sisters, y'all need to get it together. Miss Charlotte, if you need me to get you a switch off a tree, I will. Just let me know where to meet you, okay? But Carlissa, you always gonna be bald headed and evil. You even gonna go to hell that way. What else? Baddies, mind y'all business and stay out them sisters feud because once they fix it, they are coming for you. You don't want to be on the receiving end of that. Trust me. And for everybody, love y'all. For the haters, fuck y'all. Kiss my ass.
Period. Pop. Did they put Pop out?
Oh no.
No, I still have myself muted talking. No, I was saying I just want to see the sisters sistering and taking over baddies. I agree with Dre. If you have, or if your name is not Malone at the end, mind your business. That goes for production. That goes for all the friends, and that goes for all the other baddies. Tifa, like, for real, if you really want to reconcile with your sister, you need to get all that noise out your head. Stop listening to other people. Go directly to your sister and ask her. Don't just jump out the window, because Henny's right. You're letting the world see exactly what they can do to make y'all be apart. I'm loving that Tessa went and Tessa handled what she needed to handle. I love that they at least have one sister that is about the love and the peace and ain't about, them still going on with this, because it's dumb. Like, we all know, us and the world knows, and everybody on Baddies know, y'all are a threat if y'all are together. Y'all are the ultimate threat. And nobody wants that. And both of y'all have to realize that. Chrisean, you have to realize that. And Tesehki, people are going to come and try to come in between y'all for their own selfish gain or to keep themselves safe. Because both of y'all are the two heavy hitters of Zeus all time. There's no other two that did what y'all did to people that y'all did it to in fights, as far as Zeus. And I will give Tesehki that. Because I'm more Chrisean, I would say Chrisean's number one and she's number two. But y'all think one and thing two, whichever way you put it around. I think Marsh sisters need to stay out of it too, because at the end of the day, Chrisean is Marsh is Chrisean's best friend, and Marsh has been around the sisters way more than the other sisters have. And I love that Tessa said Marsh is a part of us too, because Marsh has been around Chrisean for the last 6-7 years. They have almost have a decade of friendship and been around each other's families. So at this point, if everybody's trying to be cool, then everybody needs to stop the noise and stop trying to egg it on. And if you're going to blame somebody, blame the person that you really need to blame. Don't try to shift it and then tell us you don't have an ulterior motive, because you're not blaming the person that you should be going after. You're blaming the person's sister that's your sister's friend. That makes no sense. So in the world of sensible people, yeah, you're plot, like, y'all have some underhanded shit going on with y'all. Zeus, y'all need to do better. Y'all need to do better. Like, I understand that y'all make money off of fights and stuff, but the audience has already told you, we're tired of all these scripted, pre-made fights. Like, y'all need to step in when it gets this serious. And their situation, y'all should have already knew was serious. It escalated on y'all show, started and escalated on y'all show. Y'all just had a sit down last season that escalated again. And I'm telling y'all want to keep y'all ratings up. Y'all want to go up. Y'all need to have them, like, y'all should try to have them be peaceful with each other and have that Malone sister thing, because I'm telling you, a lot of us is here for Chrisean and for the Malone sisters. Nobody, like, it's a lot of other people cool on there, but half the people, nobody really, everybody's like, why are they even on there? Persuasion and them, like, they ain't even been making noise. The BBC girls, they have their own little beef together, so that's cool, but People are tired of the Summers and the big Lexes and the Dollies and the Fantas. Like, they only been on 3 seasons, and people are tired of that. So I just think for everybody's benefit, let them reconcile and let them be the Malone sisters that we, the people, want to see. And that's about it. Everybody needs to pray for the reconciliation, stop manifesting ridiculousness, and like I said, stop reacting off of emotions. And that's everybody in this situation, from Chrisean to Tesehki to all of us on this panel to everybody in the chat. Sometimes acting off of emotion, well, most of the time, is going to make it worse. Sit back and really think, and then make your decision. That's all you have to do. You don't got to sit there for a whole hour and think. Sometimes it only takes 2 minutes for you to actually process something to make the right decision or make the right move. So that's what I hope for everybody to do starting from today.
Period. Kristen?
Oh, to start, I want to say, Tesehki, if you can't actually forgive her right now, seek therapy, maybe come try again later. But if you're not going to be genuine with it, then just don't be around her, because as we have seen these last 2 seasons that you were on, you wasn't doing too good by yourself. I mean, your sister pretty much let you have it the last couple of years and let you have your own shine, and you didn't do nothing with it. This season, people wanted to see the duo. They wanted to see the powerhouse. And if you read the comments, you will see everybody was disappointed to see y'all falling out. Y'all could come in, y'all could dominate, y'all could be the stars of every single season, have your own show. You could do so much more together, because the beefing and the bullshit is getting played out because it's the same thing over and over and over. And people are tired of it. You have a few that are just bored and miserable with their own life and love to see the shit, like Carlissa, aka Beetlejuice. But nobody's listening to her because, like I said, at the end of the day, she's miserable. She is a one-hit wonder, like Dre said, that didn't get what they wanted in life. A lot of these people are. And if you truly want to succeed and have that bond that y'all had before, cut all these people out. When you hear one of your friends start talking shit or getting into a point where they're butting into yours and your sister's business, tell them, look, you're crossing a line, set some boundaries, shut them up. Because if you respect your sister, you wouldn't let your friends sit there and talk about her while she's not around. Because if they'll say it beside you, but they won't go say it to her face. And that says a lot also. That means they're scared of their position. And a real friend would never be insecure about a family member being cool with another family member. That's family at the end of the day, and they would want what is best for you. A real friend is going to tell you when they're wrong, not amp you up every time you talk shit and play victim and act like you didn't do nothing wrong. When, like Henny said earlier, you got to take a look in the mirror and just say, hey, I shouldn't have said that shit. And I'm not, like, Chrisean could say that too, like about the nephew. She could say, hey, I went to, and she did apologize. So if your younger sister can do it, you can do it as well. It's getting to the age where people have to learn and grow and start getting past their mistakes, start getting into an area of growth where it leads you into healing and not more drama and bullshit. Because when you get to be older and you're missing that person because you were too prideful to make up with them, you're going to miss that you're going to wish that you could swallow your pride and just make up with them and just give it a real shot without any snake shit, without another miserable sister in the way. Like, if it is truly what you want, none of these other factors would have any influence on your relationship with somebody you love. They wouldn't. And what else did we talk about? Anna and them, all of them. I'm sorry. I just see that they just washed up. They didn't make it, so they're all leeching on trying to keep some shit going that's not gonna last. The big three, all that shit, it won't last. People gonna get tired of it. Just like Pop said, people are tired of baddies. We want some real shit for once. Baddie South, like we want genuine sisterhood. We want to see stuff like somebody comes at y'all, y'all jump everybody else instead of y'all always jumping each other. And I think that's about it.
I agree.
I agree.
I don't know who this is in the chat. I haven't seen you before. That's not to say you haven't been here, but we weren't even talking about that person. We're not even talking about him. We're talking about Tifa and Chrisean and how they made up and how they got to the point where they were at yesterday and showed Tessa saying they still they good. China saying they still filming. So we you know, but I'm glad to hear that they made up overall. You know, I appreciate everybody on the panel who has spoken out. I would have dropped the link, but I gotta go cook dinner. It's 6:30 in the evening over here where I'm at. And we did start this live a little later in the day because Chrisean said she was gonna go live. So I was trying to give her a chance to go live. But she didn't go live, which confirms that she's more than likely still filming, like China said. But I want to thank everybody on the panel for this conversation. It was very demure. I'm so proud of us. We did it. We had a demure conversation.
Friday is on and popping though because I feel very held down, put in chains today. Yeah, I feel like I wasn't able to bust loose. So Friday, yeah, I'm just letting y'all know it's on and popping Friday.
Oh yeah, shout out. I want to say shout out to the dude that stood up and took the stand for Chrisean. I just wanted to shout him out and shout out to China and Tessa for turning over a new leaf as the two big sisters that want to see the family come together. Shout out to y'all for real, for real.
Yes, I want to give a shout out to China too because like Tessa, we all love Tessa all the time, whatever. We know Tessa's heart, but I like this side of China. I like that you are being an elder sister, and I feel like you're starting to heal through your pain too, which I'm commending you on because it's a different China from when you first came out to now, and I respect you, and I really feel like you're starting to heal, and I'm happy for you about that.
I agree.
I also want to shout out the mods, okay? The snipers, the bouncers, whatever you guys want to go by, y'all will always be the snipers. I want to say shout out to y'all because y'all work hard. Y'all are the silent heroes in the comment section. What? Goddess. We miss you today, Goddess. We hope you feel better. At the end of the day, thank you for all that you do to keep the comments positive, elevated, and keeping people directed to stay on topic when we in here. This is a whole community here. Shout out to the PIs who work 24/7, just so you know. Shout out to them pulling the content. Shout out to the editing team. It's a whole team that makes all of this happen for y'all. And I wanted to take the time to just shout out all of them, from the snipers to the showdown panel to Henny PIs to the editing team to Henny Legal, to all of you. And then shout out to the Henny gang, because y'all be mobbing down. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be like, okay, we want to see what's going on. Henny, put it down the way you put it down. We here for it. And we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for y'all, and this wouldn't function without all of us. So I just wanted to say thank you. And I hope that you guys enjoyed this style of keeping it funky and keeping it gangster. But on Friday, it's fucking Friday. So ain't no Whoever is doing something between now and then, you finna get drug on Friday because we do it on Friday.
We
Dragging you
busting
by your
nuts,
little bit of
grapes,
edges you got
heads.
left. We gonna drag you by all y'all little bit of edges you got left. The one eyelash that's on your eye, the knot on your head. I'm gonna drag you by the crease in your lip, everything. Friday.
Don't forget the wiggle tooth.
Y'all better be good for the next 2 days. Okay, y'all better be good because it's coming. I ain't get to do it today, so it's coming.
Yeah, like Kristen said, don't forget the wiggle too.
Oh Lord, I won't. I mean, she
But if
can
we
do
And,
it.
drag her
and,
by
and
the
baby
tooth,
here.
then the
And
tooth is
baby
gonna
here.
come out and she just gonna lay there. Can't
And
drag her
Look,
Pastor
by
and
the
I
baby
tooth.
here.
promise, her new name is Beetlejuice because I want y'all to look at a piece of Beetlejuice and look at her when she comes on live crazy. And I want y'all to thank me later.
Well, she did do a live today. I will put it up, and I do apologize that I didn't give no commentary in the live that she gave yesterday. I just could not with all of the muckiness that was going on. I just didn't have it in me. I was like, "Poor child, just go up by yourself. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm about to go later." But I will post the live so everybody could be in the know as to what she said. So when it get to dragging on Friday, y'all understand why. But anyway, that's gonna do it for this showdown. Thank y'all for tapping in and tuning in. Remember, when y'all vibe high so the bullshit don't. I said that wrong. Remember to vibe high so the bullshit don't stick. And when you rest well. And we will see y'all in the next showdown. We out.
Peace out.